Yeah. Way up.
All right, it is a Monday. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And of course, my BRF, Maino.
Feel like screaming.
Is in the building.
Yeah, it's a new year, baby.
Before we even got started, there's so much activity going on. We've been on vacation.
That's right.
I had a birthday.
Yeah, you did.
We celebrated New Year's. I had a surprise party.
Yeah.
So for everybody, including Nick, who works here in Navy, who wasn't invited, I didn't invite anybody. It was a surprise. You know how many people called me like, how come I wasn't at your birthday?
I'm just mad I wasn't there to surprise you, though.
You got there right after me, though.
Right after. That was
I surprised
crazy.
you.
Yeah.
Surprise, I'm here
I was
already.
surprised. Yeah, I was really surprised.
Well, you weren't the only late one. So shout out to everybody who makes it late to the surprise party. When I pulled up, some of my friends were outside, so it got spoiled immediately. Paris was standing outside.
Because the person that sent me the invite told me to get there at 9. I got there at 9, so I really wasn't late. It was just that they didn't tell me that you was getting there at the same time.
Why would they do that?
They told me to get there at 8:30.
Sorry, some of my friends are not the best organizers. I just want to say that, but I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Jasmine. All right, well, again, I know I feel like we're late on a lot of things. One thing we're not late on, and we're watching this morning, is Jonathan Majors is doing his first interview with Lindsay Davis on Good Morning America, GMA 3. It's going to be on. So we're seeing clips coming out, and so we're going to we're on it, guys. So you'll be able to hear what he has to say for the first time about his conviction in his domestic violence trial and how he does feel like he'll work again. Of course, Cat Williams, there's a lot of activity from Kill a cat. And so much going on, but we're going to get all into that. In the meantime, how we always start the show and start the week and start the year. Shine a light, 800-292-5150. Call us up. Let us know who you want to spread some love and shine a light on. It's Way Up.
We gon' light the block up. I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. My guy Maino is here.
Yes, indeed.
And you know we love to shine a light on people. By the way, your light is shining bright with all that jewelry on today.
Man, you know. Shining.
Well, listen, today we're talking about how Jonathan Majors is going to be on GMA 3, and Lindsay Davis interviewed him. And I want to shine a light on her. She's from ABC News, and she does World News Tonight. She does Good Morning America. And she actually interviewed me when my coffee shop, right before it opened, Coffee Uplifts People. But she was so sweet and amazing. So I love to see her doing things like this, getting these exclusives. Sometimes things are controversial and people will have backlash for you talking to certain people, doing your job as a journalist. But from what I've seen, she handled herself amazing. And she's definitely a professional and knows what she's doing. So shout out to her. She went to NYU also, by the way, and University of Virginia. All right. Well, in the meantime, who do you guys want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150 is the number. Spread some love. Clarissa, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my man.
My man.
My husband, David. I'm just so proud of him. I've known him for like 19, 20 years. We dated off and on. We got married a couple years ago.
Nice.
And his growth has just been so beautiful. I've really watched him grow into the man that I always knew he could be, and he still has a long way to go, but I'm just really proud of him. He's becoming a praying man.
Yeah.
I'm just like, feeling so good. So yeah, I'm just really proud of him. I love him so much.
My man. That's how we start off the year, celebrating our man. And for you, everybody out there, celebrating your significant other, if you have one. All right. Well, when we come back, we do have your Yee tea. And just as we discussed, Jonathan Majors on Good Morning America with my girl, Lindsay Davis. And we have some of those clips for you. It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip.
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
It's Way Up. I'm Angela Yee. Maino's in the building.
Yeah.
And we've been following this whole story very closely. Jonathan Majors. Now, Jonathan Majors just did his first sit-down interview with Lindsay Davis for ABC News Live. And it's on Good Morning America. We saw that this morning. It's going to be on GMA 3, What You Need to Know. And then there's an extended version on ABC News Live's Prime with Lindsay Davis in the evening. And then they're doing a half-hour special on Hulu on January 11th that will have even more unaired footage from the video. He was found guilty of 2 misdemeanor counts of harassment and assault and not guilty on 2 additional charges of intentional assault in the 3rd degree and aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree. Now, of course, you saw when the clips were circulating, there was some backlash. People thought that he was trying to get sympathy. They're wondering, why would he sit down and do this interview now? Until you see the full thing, it's hard to make a judgment. But here's what he had to say on his conviction.
I was absolutely shocked and afraid. And I'm standing there, and the verdict comes down. I say, how is that possible?
What's interesting about the jury's verdict, it's so nuanced, because they're saying you didn't intend to injure her.
Right.
But the result of your recklessness injured her.
Right.
Were you reckless?
I was reckless with her heart.
Not with her body.
Not with her body.
It sounds like something you would say, man. I'm not gonna.
With your heart,
I'm not gonna lie. All right.
That was a good line, though.
And this is about his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. This all happened last March. And here's what he had to say about her injuries, because she did have like a broken finger, and we saw some injuries. Here's what he said about that.
What happened?
She went to grab the phone. I held the phone. I pulled the phone back. She came on top of me, squeezed my face, slapped me. That's all I remember.
So she ends up with a 1-inch cut behind her ear.
Laceration, yes, ma'am.
Fractured finger.
Yeah.
How did those injuries come about?
I wish to God I knew. That would give clarity. That would give me some type of peace about it.
But you're confident you didn't cause
I have no
them.
question.
And he is very adamant that he did not cause these. He doesn't know how they happened. And there is footage. You can see her chasing him.
Right.
After the incident. We did see that. And then he talked about those remarks where she recorded him saying that she needs to be more like Coretta Scott King.
This is her Coretta.
I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. The woman that supports me needs to be a great woman.
It was me trying to give an analogy of what it is I'm aspiring to be and trying to give a reference point to that. One of the things I also say is, like, I need her to make the same sacrifices that I am making.
I don't know, but yeah.
But then he called Megan his Coretta.
Yeah, he knows
How
what
many
he's doing.
Corettas are you gonna have?
And I do want to also say, when she asked him if he felt like he would ever work in Hollywood again,
Right.
he does feel like he'll work again.
Right. Okay.
And so he did say that. And, it's just interesting, because I see in the comments a lot of people are attacking him, and they're like, that's what you get for being with a white woman.
Hey.
I see a lot of those people commenting on this, but regardless, it's an unfortunate situation all around.
I'm just gonna take that line, though. I gotta use that line, though.
You're gonna tell women to be your Coretta?
Nah, I'm just gonna be like, I wasn't reckless with you, baby. I was reckless with your heart.
All right, well, and he's not lying about that. Well, that is your Yeetie, and when we come back, we have About Last Night. I feel like there were a lot of last nights that we haven't discussed, because so many things have happened. But we want to hear, I want to hear what you did last night, Mano. You've been outside,
man,
as per usual, and I'll tell you what I did, because I also did celebrate a birthday on January 3rd.
Yes, you did.
We shall discuss. It's way up.
Last night.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano's in the building.
New Mano.
Yes, and we're doing About Last Night right now. That's where we discuss the things that we did last night. But we've been on vacation for like 2.5 weeks now.
Yeah.
Mano, does everybody know you're filming a show?
Filming a show.
Okay.
Loosely based on my life.
Mm-hmm.
Almost finished the pilot.
Okay.
It's going to be a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
We going to finish filming. Thursday's the last day. So from tomorrow to Thursday, it's going to be the last day.
Oh, nice.
And you're in it.
I know. I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for me, my birthday was on January 3rd. And so you guys had a surprise little gathering for me.
Yes. It was a nice vibe.
It was a nice vibe. We were at Samir.
I like it there.
Yeah, so that's a French Caribbean restaurant.
Nice.
And the owners also own Jasmine's, which is
Shout
on the
out
same
to Al.
block
Yeah.
in Manhattan. And I definitely, so it was kind of a surprise. First, I went to dinner at ZZ Club.
Mm-hmm.
Then we left there, and I started realizing that something was happening because I didn't go home. We got in the Uber, and then Meeks was like, oh, we're going. The driver was like 46th Street, right? And it was like, be quiet. Like, I'm not
So
supposed to know.
where you thought you was going?
It's for a drink, but I just didn't know where, you know. And there was also a Knicks game that night, by the way.
Right.
And shout out to Kaiser. He was like, do you want to go to the Knicks game? But I didn't go because of this,
Right.
you know, this dinner. And then we went out for drinks. And then when I got there, Paris, who works with me, was standing outside. So I was like, okay. So there's
then
other
you knew.
people. Yeah, that's when I knew. And then I came inside and I didn't know how many people would be there though. So shout out to everybody who came out to celebrate my birthday. I was also kind of like, I wish I would have known because I would have like looked nicer, got makeup.
No, then it's not a surprise. So when you walked in, they was like, surprise.
Yeah, they were in the back behind the curtain. And so there was a whole lot of my friends there. The only thing is I do have a lot of friends, so some of them didn't know. So people were like, oh, you had a dinner and didn't invite me? And I was like, no, that didn't happen. It was a surprise. It's not my fault. But her showed up, which was amazing. I absolutely love her. So thank you, Aunt, for that one, too. And my girl, Dahlia. A lot of my friends, Melissa, who owns the grill. My friends from high school, some of them were there. So it was
was there.
New Mano, of course, was in the building.
Yeah.
So I want to thank everybody for coming
Jasmine.
out to celebrate. The other thing, yes, Jasmine came from D.C. One thing I also want to say is that over this break, I got to watch a lot of TV and watch a lot of movies. So that was nice. I watched Saltburn. That was nominated for some Golden Globes awards. I watched BitCon. What is it called? BitCon.
Right, you told me about that.
Yeah, that was a good documentary about this trio of gentlemen from Miami who took advantage of cryptocurrency and the whole free for all. So just a lot of things that I got a chance to do. That was nice. I got to relax and chill.
Nice.
All right. In the meantime, I want to hear your secrets because I know it was a holiday and I know y'all got some secrets going on, especially when it's like Christmas, New Year's, y'all are trying to juggle different things.
Let's go.
Call us up, tell us a secret. A lot of family time, a lot of time with friends. People had some days off. I don't know what y'all had going on, but everybody who listens here, y'all be having some secrets on y'all. All right, 800-292-5150. This is Mano's favorite segment. He's not going to judge you. 1-800-292-5150. Tell us a secret. It's way up.
Yeah.
Way up.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here. Are we ready for some secrets for the new year for 2024? All right, fresh slate, no judgment. We're going to clear your slate right now. Call us up and tell us a secret. 800-292-5150. Hello, anonymous caller. What's your secret?
I am sleeping with my child's father. He cheated on me with this girl, so now I'm messing with him just to get back at with her. Because you messed with him knowing that we were together, and I want you to know what it feels like. I want you to know what that tastes like. I'm doing it back to you.
But here's the thing. Does the woman know that you're messing with him again?
Yeah, she can. How could you not know?
So really, he's the only winner in all of this.
Right, he got both of y'all.
Unfortunately. I just want her to know what it feels like, because you did that to me, knowing that we had a family.
Why are you mad at her and not him?
I was mad with him, too. But she was nasty with it. She sent me messages on Facebook. She was dirty with it. So I want you to know what it feels like.
Right. He know what it feel like. He know what both of y'all feel like. That's the thing.
It feels like he's definitely winning in this scenario. He's like, come on, baby, get your revenge.
Yeah, whatever. But I'm getting my lick back and getting my back licked at the same time.
Getting your back licked.
Okay,
all right.
I feel like you might have some feelings, though.
Yeah.
I do.
All right, well, be careful, babe, okay?
All right.
Okay. There's no judgment here. Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
How you doing today?
I'm good. Me and Mano are here not to judge you, but just to hear your secret.
My birthday just passed, and I went to the casino.
Oh.
Well, it was on December the 21st.
Okay.
And I went to the casino. I won over $23,000, but I didn't tell my fiance.
Why didn't you tell her?
But I would rather save the money. If I tell her, she's going to dig into that account, and, oh, man.
Okay, you did the right thing, brother.
I mean, it ain't like I'm a diva. It's only $1 real quick, but...
Are you going to buy her something
I just can't tell her.
with it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, she's cool. She always taking care of it, just that she didn't know that I won that couple hours. That's all.
But you didn't disclose exactly how much.
No, I didn't tell her how much I won or none. I went to the casino, babe. I had a nice time. That's it.
Okay, yeah, you can leave it like that. That's
Now,
not crazy.
I just want to ask you, what if she did the same thing? Would you feel a way about it? I'm just asking.
He started laughing like the evil.
What if you found that out?
No.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna tell her because I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he like, if she did that to me, I would have a problem with that.
Okay, all right. Well,
But
thank
I'm
you.
the one that got the money though, so
I wouldn't tell her.
You might want to tell her and be like, I wasn't going to tell you because you're not really good with money, but how could I not? As we're building this life together.
Man,
like we've been together for 19 years though. I'm gonna marry her one day.
One day. You ain't married her yet?
All right. Well, thank you for calling.
Y'all be good.
All right. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret. Y'all got some good secrets. That guy was ready to just say, you know what? I am going to tell her. And when we come back, we have Yeezy and the Golden Globes were last night. Our good friend Joe Coy was hosting and definitely got a lot of criticism. We'll discuss it. It's way up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot.
Let's get it.
Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino's in the building.
New Maino!
Now, I do want to say I was watching the Golden Globes last night. I watched that because, first of all, Joe Coy hosted, and he actually sent me a video announcing that he was hosting.
Right.
He was really excited about it. He discussed how excited he was, but we discussed this on UT previously. A lot of people turned down the job of hosting. Chris Rock, Tina Fey. Who else was it? I think Gerard Carmichael hosted last year. It's a tough room, a tough hosting job, and some people might feel like maybe it's not worth it because hosting an award show as a comedian is way different than doing a stand-up special.
It's a little more stiff.
Some of those jokes don't hit. And for Joe Coy, he made it very clear he did not have a lot of time to prepare for this because they just announced it a couple of weeks ago that he was hosting. All right. So in the opening monologue, some of the jokes did end up falling flat. Listen to this.
The key moment in Barbie is when she goes from perfect beauty to bad breath, cellulite, and flat feet. Or what casting directors call character actor. Some I wrote, some other people wrote. Robert De Niro's here. Yo, I got the gig 10 days ago. You want a perfect monologue? Shut up. You're kidding me, right? I wrote some of these, and they're the ones you're laughing at.
And he also did talk about Barbie and how it was a movie with big boobs and something like that. So a lot of people took offense to things that he had to say because Barbie, the movie, I don't know if you saw it.
No.
You didn't see it? I know you have a daughter. That's why I was asking.
Right,
but it is about patriarchy and the Ken doll taking over when she leaves to try to find out what's wrong with her when her feet go flat. Because you know how Barbie has that high instep. But anyways, a lot more than just a Barbie doll, right? The whole point of it was supposed to be more than that. As a matter of fact, on the red carpet, Issa Rae, who was in the movie as well, as president of the Barbies, had a really cute moment on the red carpet to show you the kind of impact this might have had for young girls.
I saw you on Barbie. You saw me on Barbie? Yes, you did. I did the president Barbie. I wanted to be you when I was Barbie. Me too. Are you serious? Y'all wanted to be the president Barbie? Yes. You could be her easily.
And it was really it just kind of shows you how kids might have perceived this, all right. In addition to that, there was a moment where he made a joke about Taylor Swift and she did not crack a smile. As a matter of fact, this moment went viral. She was just sipping on her drink as he made a joke.
We came on after a football doubleheader. The big difference between the Golden Globes and the NFL, on the Golden Globes, we have fewer camera shots of Taylor Swift. I swear. Sorry about that.
All right. And she just sat there looking at him like, all right, whatever. But at any rate, I will say Joe Coy's stand-up is really funny. I've gone to see him perform in New York. He did get this job on December 18th. And I mean, I understand it was a dream situation, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Without the proper preparation, the best situation. But shout out to Joe Coy for doing what he needed to do. All right. That is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but we definitely feel like you need to know them. Sometimes they're quite funny, by the way. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Under the Radar is next.
In the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Maino's in the building.
Woo, you on point.
And let's get into some of these under the radar stories. Now, there's a woman, Daisy Link, who called her family Christmas Day to say she's almost 4 months pregnant. This is unusual because she's been in jail since June of 2022.
Yeah, the COs was going,
But the other thing that people are saying is that it also is a jail that has both men and women on different floors. So there's all kinds of rumors, but according to her sister, she's saying that her sister, when she was able to call us here and there, was trying to tell us pieces of the story, but is very scared to say anything over the phone because her calls are being recorded. The allegations right now are that it's another inmate, but she said the sister said she doesn't have any additional information yet.
Wow.
I know, that's crazy. Now that sounds like that could be a potential lawsuit, because how did that happen? All right, now there's also right now a viral video that's been going around. A Canadian company wants to take the stigma out of discussing period pain, and they had a booth at the Calgary Stampede exhibition where men get period cramps from a period pain simulator. All right, here's a TikTok of what that sounded like.
Oh my God, that's a 4? Yeah. Jeez. You're not even at standard period pain yet.
Okay, go on to 10. This is 10. Is period pain normal?
No.
I would love for all of you guys to try this in the room.
I'll pass. I believe you.
Every month, women sometimes go through so much awful pain from having cramps that I don't think people could understand unless you're going through it yourself. So I thought it was a great simulator. I feel like that should be a prerequisite for any man.
Nah, I'm cool.
To try this simulator.
No, I don't.
All right, well,
take your word for it.
That is your Under the Radar. Now, you know it's a Monday, so we got a party with the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. And I also want to give a shout out, happy birthday shout out to DJ Will, too. I know his birthday just passed. DJ Clue. His birthday just passed.
Happy
Angie
birthday,
Martinez's birthday is coming up. So shout out to all my Capricorns. We got the Way Up mix. It's Way Up.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T.
Way up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
You Mano!
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about this later, but Mano is in here freaking out over something which has been
aliens
in the
are coming.
headlines, and we'll discuss.
They're
Okay.
coming.
But first, let's do some Yee Tea. Now, Ari Lennox went on Instagram Live over the weekend and talked about being on tour with Rod Wave and that she was never comfortable on stage. She actually, when she was up here on Way Up with Angela Yee, we did an interview where she discussed how the tour wasn't going so well due to the audience because it felt like they had a different type of audience and they weren't there to see her. Here's what she said.
I was never comfortable. I just remember every show just racing to get off stage. This is not my crowd, and that's all right. It was tough. It was tough, and it was heavy on my soul, feeling that energy.
Yeah, so she said it was a lot. She got her wardrobe stolen, and she said she was very lonely while she was there. She said she was on stage, and people would have their screens up saying next.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy, the things that she had to go through. And then remember somebody threw a bottle at her and it missed her, but then that's when she really lost it, you know? So first of all, I commend her for even finishing that. Because
surprised she didn't drop out.
I would have been like, you know what? This isn't working out for me. This is not my audience. But she did go through the whole thing. And she talked about the treatment. And she wanted to just basically race off that stage. And I cannot blame her. But shout out to Ari Lennox because I think she's a super talented, amazing artist. Beautiful voice, beautiful person. So we'll be supporting her when she does her own thing. All right. Jay-Z and D'Angelo, in the meantime, have a 10-minute song together on the Book of Clarence movie soundtrack. You know, I used to work for D'Angelo.
You work for everybody.
Yeah, I did.
You work with everybody.
I did work for D'Angelo for a period of time. So 9 minutes and 33 seconds. I know we can't wait to hear that. All right. Halle Bailey and DDG have announced that they have a son, Halo. She posted, even though we're a few days into the new year, the greatest thing that 2023 could have done for me was bring me my son. Welcome to the world, my Halo. The world is desperate to know you. And here is what DDG had to say.
Halle had a baby together. I wouldn't have chose no other person in the world to have a child with. We learning. She's a great mom. Before the baby come out, you a little scared. Then once he come out and then you take him home and it's like, damn, he really here. But something just kick in. You just know what to do. It's crazy.
So congratulations. And it seems like they definitely were happy. They kept it, even though people knew. They didn't announce it till after the baby was born. All right, Tiger Woods has announced that his partnership with Nike has ended. Over 27 years ago, I was fortunate to start a partnership with one of the most iconic brands in the world. The days since have been filled with so many amazing moments and memories. If I started naming them, I could go on forever. Phil Knight's passion and vision brought this Nike and Nike Golf partnership together, and I want to personally thank him. He said, people ask if there's another chapter. Yes, there will certainly be another chapter. See you in LA, Tiger. Wow, that was a long partnership. Honestly, he did a lot for them, too. And another partnership, Joey Badass has explained why he's leaving Raising Kanan. Sorry if it's a spoiler for y'all, but here's what he had to say on TMZ.
Yeah, I was very mad. I was upset. You know, unfortunately, I do have 2 careers that I'm balancing. So I had to, go on tour, and we just kind of couldn't make it work.
No way.
So they had to take out Unique.
All right. So sorry if that's a spoiler for y'all, but I mean, come on, catch up. And that is your Yeetie. Now, when we come back, of course, it's a Monday, so we got that Monday mainovation. And we also are going to get into some music. Let's get into some Kendrick Lamar right now. How do we feel about that? Kendrick Lamar and Drake with Poetic Justice. It's way up.
Turn it up. You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
Right on time.
We are both handling business today. Hey. Okay? All right, and part of handling business is a Monday mainovation. That's what we do on Mondays.
No hesitation.
Okay, then we put a little dance hall feel behind your mainovation.
Is that the accent?
Well, you're Caribbean.
Right, I am.
Okay, so let's hear it.
Happy New Year, first and foremost. Monday's mainovation is DOD. Destroy all distractions. DAD.
Oh, I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And I came in with that.
That
sounded so confident. DAD. Destroy all distractions. You understand? Destroy all distractions. The things that don't add value to your campaign, the things that don't are not an asset to your soul and what you got going on. Let's cut them off. Let's leave them behind. Let's celebrate our wins. And learn from our losses. And let's just get focused. It's a new year. Brand new energy. We got an opportunity to do it all over again. They didn't think we was gonna make it, Meeks, but we still here.
You know what? This is kind of like the power of no. My best friend, Santi, was telling me what she's practicing, and she actually did this last year. If she didn't automatically feel like saying yes to something, she said no. Right. So if it was not something that she automatically, when somebody asked her to do something and she had to think about it and she wasn't sure, just say no. And part of that is that no can be a hard thing to tell people, but sometimes it does give you a lot of peace.
Indeed.
Think about how many things you do that you don't necessarily feel like doing, or later on you're like, man, why did I agree to this? I don't feel like doing it.
That's right.
When you could have just said no.
Yeah. Yep.
And now you're coming up with an excuse or a lie of why it can't happen. Like aliens came down.
No, that's happening in real life.
We'll talk about that later. In the meantime, that was Monday Mainovation. When we come back, we have Ask Yee. 800-292-5150. If you need help, we're here for you. It's Way Up.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
All you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And of course, my award-winning, advice-giving, best rapper friend, Mano, is here with me.
Award-winning.
And it's time for Ask Yee. 800-292-5150 is the number. Anything you want to ask us, we're here to help. Hey, Bam, what's up? What's your question for Ask Yee?
So, as a podcaster coming from a small town and, someone who doesn't have a large following, can you give me some tips of how I can really, launch my podcast and grow my business?
So I would say you're in a small, what town are you in?
I'm in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
All right, so a couple of things. And you're close to a lot of places, too. So you can actually, if you need to, or somebody's traveling, and people come to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. What's the premise of your podcast?
Sex, love, relationships. It's Talk Official.
Okay, and what's great about that is those are universal topics. It doesn't matter where you live. A lot of us have the same themes and issues and things that we want to talk about, right?
Yes.
So, first of all, you're on here. You haven't even said the name of it or how people could listen to it.
I literally just got added to Apple Podcasts. I'm on Spotify. I do video podcasting. I actually go live every Thursday just for a quick 30 minutes on my Instagram. That is C_talk_official. Talk official.
And I think, like you said, you have video. So what would be good for you is if you have topics or segments that you feel like could potentially go viral, I would clip those, put them up, send them out to the blogs, just send them. You never know when something's going to pick up. Because a lot of times we see these podcasts, people posting things that end up going viral and getting people attention, and just be consistent with doing that. And also maybe try to offer your services to partner up with some of these blogs. Like the Jasmine brand recently posted that they're hiring for people who are writers. So there's just a lot of potential opportunities when it comes to things like that, and trying to pair up and partner up with some of these blogs for content.
Thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right. Well, thank you for calling. We appreciate you. And I love to see the success that you've had so far. But remember, it is a marathon. And when we come back, we got to talk about something that Maino has been going on and on and on about all day today. Yeah. He's talking about these alleged extraterrestrials.
They are here.
That were in Miami at Miami's Bayside Marketplace on New Year's Day. Okay. And the question is going to be, what is the protocol when you come across some extraterrestrials, some aliens?
Run.
What are you going to do? By the way, I did a deep dive and there is an actual protocol. We'll discuss it, but I want to hear what you guys would do if you came across some aliens. I feel like some of y'all would be pulling your phones out trying to record. So
you know what they're going to do.
You're going to go live.
Nobody's doing that. Everybody's running.
I feel like for Maino, it depends what they look like. All right. 800-292-5150. Let us know what you think. It's Way Up.
We about to do this. Yeah.
Yo.
More Way Up with Angela Yee on now.
You know who it is. You know who it is.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Maino is here.
You Maino.
And we are talking about these aliens. Okay, so just to be clear, in Miami, they were saying that there were some aliens at Bayside Marketplace on New Year's Day.
Right.
There was also a heavy police presence. So the rumor was
they pulled up.
Yeah, the police were there. Would you have seen so many police if it wasn't for the aliens? But according to the police department in Miami, they're saying the heavy presence of police was because of a brawl that broke out among a group of juveniles. And they were lighting loud fireworks and all kinds of issues, and that there is no information that's being withheld from the public.
Aliens. I'm going with the aliens, man.
Now, they said there were no aliens, no UFOs, no extraterrestrials, no airports were closed, no power outages. But people are saying that
that's not true.
That's not true. And so you're one of those people when I say people.
Yep.
Now, what are you going to do if there are aliens? Do you want to communicate?
No, I don't know if it's safe to communicate with the aliens.
Okay.
I want to be around when it happens, though. I want to.
All right, you would like to be there. Okay.
I want to witness this.
Now, would you pull out your phone and try to film a little something?
If I was walking through if I was strolling through the mall, and 10-foot aliens came, I would probably be running like everybody else.
Oh my gosh, the 10-foot aliens.
Yeah,
okay, so you would have been running.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about no phone. This is why no footage.
Man, I'm glad there's no footage of you running. Because then people would be like, yeah, man, it was scared.
I don't think we will be saying that.
Okay.
Because who's not going to be running away from...
But you know what? Sometimes running makes you a target, right? Like I've learned that growing up.
You didn't learn that according to aliens, though.
You got to move behind something, let everybody else run.
No, that's according to the hood.
Because they're gonna chase after you if you run.
Everybody's running.
And then it's going to look like you're the threat because you're running.
Nah, I'm not worried about that.
Because maybe the best thing to do is to go up and confront and just say, hey, how you doing? What's good? If you need anything.
Quick idea. You do that and I'll be behind this thing. You go over there and do that.
All right. And I also see that they are trying to come up with a protocol in case this does end up happening. So there's all kinds of but the protocol is there is no protocol. According to the government, the current protocol is that you're supposed to defer to what the United Nations or another governing body is telling you to do. So they don't even know.
Get out the way.
But I want to know what you guys think you would do in case you saw some aliens, because we don't want to wait till it's too late and you haven't thought about it. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up. Let us know what you do. Maino would be running. I would probably try to engage or at least not run, so I'm not more of a target.
So maybe the alien will honor you. You keep getting honored. Right?
Oh, that would be nice to give me my own day.
Offer the alien some Yee tea.
Some coffee.
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 It uplifts people.
All right. Well, let's see what you guys think. 800-292-5150 is way up.
Yeah.
Yo.
More Way Up with Angela Yee on now.
You know who it is.
You know who it is.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here.
Yep.
And all day, Mano's been talking behind the scenes about these aliens that were in Miami. He believes that they really were there. Okay, you believe that it's a conspiracy.
Yes,
They're
yeah.
trying to cover it up. The aliens are amongst us. They're 10-foot aliens. And so we want to know, what would you do? Mano said he would run.
I'm out of there.
Now, if you guys came across some aliens, what is your plan? 800-292-5150. Mello, what's up?
What's up, Yeezy? Happy New Year. Happy belated. What's up, Mano?
What's happening?
Thank you. So,
Life is amazing. It is what it should be.
what is the protocol if you run into some aliens?
I feel like they got technology that's gonna make us get us anyway. So I'm gonna try and be cool with bro. I'm gonna see what he got access to, and then I'm gonna sell it to the hood. You feel me?
Yeah, hustler.
Yeah,
He's
how
gonna
are
be
you
selling
supposed to
alien
He's right, though.
paraphernalia.
Because you don't know if
Like-
they're coming in peace, if they're, you know.
Yeah, the first thing you want to do, the first thing your body's going to tell you to do is get out the way.
Like literally fight or flight. iPhone said what up, by the way.
What up, iPhone?
But nah, I'm gonna be that's gonna be my best friend. Like, yo, bro, go get. You feel me?
Are we prepared for this?
No.
So,
No, we're not prepared for it.
All right, so he's going to try to befriend them. Thank you, Mello.
no problem.
Hey, Rich, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
What are you going to do if the aliens come?
When the aliens come, don't freak out.
Okay.
Not all of them are evil.
How do you know?
He met one of them.
How do I know? We're aliens. Are you
Yeah.
evil?
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
I mean,
Take Rich, guys. Take him.
Luke Skywalker.
Thank you, Rich.
yeah, for sure.
We're definitely not prepared.
Called up here with that.
Hey, Jace, what's good?
Hey, Angela. Hey, Mano. How are you guys?
How you
Good.
doing?
How are you?
Good.
So what are you going to do if the aliens come? What's your protocol?
I'm going to hopefully try to befriend them so that they can spare me.
I don't understand. Look, what you
Forget about us. She said I'll be their friend. So you're going to join their team.
So you telling
exactly.
me that?
They're clearly the superior ones.
Right. So you telling me that's going to be your first instinct is to just say,
That's going to be
hey,
my first instinct.
what you going to do?
You
Like,
going to tell on people? I know about a body.
yeah, what you going to do? Like, how you going to approach it? Like,
I'm like, hey, so please don't murder me, but, you know, I got a few people if they want to, like...
oh,
you're going to sacrifice people?
Yeah, you're going to be the first one to sell us out.
Oh, my gosh,
Yeah,
Jace, this is awful.
Yeah, you're going to be the first one to get zapped.
I know some
You
people
outta there.
that are very tasty.
Straight up, yeah. It's the people thinking like you. It's crazy, though. You ready to sell us out.
Well,
I mean,
thank
if you
Jace.
can't beat them, you got to join them.
Yeah, you join.
Jace, take me with you, okay? If it happens, tell them
Yes,
I'm cool.
I got you.
I'm
Thank
a part
you.
of the rebellion.
Mano, I don't know. All right. Well, I love the fact that our listeners have morals.
No, they ain't got no morals. They want to sell us out.
You know what I learned, though, from this whole conversation? There's no protocol.
There's none.
If these extraterrestrials
There's
come,
none.
we have no idea what we're going to do. And I also learned that a lot of people will try to befriend them.
Yeah, that is crazy to me, though. That's nuts, though. Like, you just gonna sell us out, get us knocked off, get us probed.
I mean, I feel like you'd be trying to get knocked off,
No.
depending on what they look like.
Now, if they look like Lori Harvey or something like that.
Lori Harvey.
Definitely.
What if they have
That's
dirty
what I'm
vaginas?
Hey! Hey! don't threaten me with a good time.
Okay, all right.
Hey!
Well, listen, you guys can always still call in case you couldn't get through. 800-292-5150 is the number, because when we come back, y'all have the last word. It's Way Up.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard. What the word is. Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Mano is here. And it's a Monday. We're back to work. I feel like, I'm
First
excited
show.
to be here. It felt rusty.
You felt rusty?
No, but I was good. I was excited. There's so many things to talk about, but sometimes you feel like, well, that happened last week and we were off. I don't want to bring up old things.
No, it's not
like
old.
Cat Williams was such a big story, but I feel like we weren't at work. when everything was happening, and we seeing all the responses from
It's still
Mike
going,
Epps
though.
to Kevin Hart
Yeah.
to Tiffany Haddish to Shannon Sharp responding about people being upset that he didn't ask follow-up questions. His response to that, just so many more things. I feel like tomorrow there'll be even more. So we'll discuss it. All right. But in the meantime, everybody else who's back at work or has been back at
A
work,
lot of people went back today. Right?
we're excited to be rocking with y'all. You know, I'm happy to be here. It's nice to be at work. I missed you guys. All right. Well, as usual, because I missed y'all and the show is all about you, you have the last word, 800-292-5150.
If we was invaded with aliens, what would you do? I'm boarding my doors and I'm loading all my guns. All my family, important members, supposed to come to my house. We talked about it. They coming to my house and we loading everything. Bring your food, bring your water. We ready.
If I did run into aliens, I would welcome them as they came. I'm not running away from it because I've been excited about it. I would definitely say, welcome to the Earth. Show them this, that, the other, do some tourism. What would you like to learn on Earth? And tell us all about your planet and sit down and have something to eat and this, that, the other. Keep on doing what y'all doing. That was a great show today. Great show. Take care.
Going way up with Angela Yee.